We want TJ back. I want his prison wrecked. Yeah, did he died? TJ? Yes, he lit his cell on fire and burned to death. It was the only thing that could kill him was fire. All right, let's go ahead and Ajapu, thanks for the resub, and Dormanil, thank you for the sub as well. So let's go and unpause this prison over here, so that the cells actually start to register. There's the pop-up for Dormanil. Bum 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 bum. Region locked MOBAs. They're not Heroes of the Storm should not be region locked in the now that it's open beta. You should be able to change your location. I know in the closed beta, if you had the codes, you could get a code for both Americas and EU, and then you could switch back and forth, for example. And I'm hoping now you can just switch whenever you want. We'll see how it goes. All right. I think we're good. Frodo, thank you very much for the sub as well. Garden of Sinners, your bot is being slow. What's going on here? Drazion, thank you very much as well for the resub. All right, looks like we are doing fine. All right, so let's get this shoe in the road. We got a prison with lots of money. Of course, we had an original prison that we sold for about, I don't know, 400K or something like that. And then we've gone and built this maximum security prison over here. We're currently at over 200 prisoners in our maximum security prisoner. This is our super max block over here. TF2, brum, 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 brum. Thanks for the sub. So that is good and groovy. So what I'm thinking today, we have tons of money left. Everything's being manageable. Who wants a prison that's manageable? What I think I'm going to do is buy another plot of land over here at the left. And just try to cram as many prisoners in this prison as we can. Go up to like 500 prisoners. We got cell block E. Let's do 500 prisoners or something crazy like that. How do I buy that? I think I have to use one of these to enter that right mode, don't I? Did I unlock the ability to buy more land? Maybe I didn't. Hang on. Not prison grading. Bureaucracy? Land expansion! Alright, well, I guess we have to wait 12 hours for that to kick in. Here, we'll unlock the bank loan while we're at it. Why not? I also think I want to do a bit of a... Oh, I gotta fix that up. I was gonna say, I want to do a bit of a... what do you call it? Protective custody. In case we got any snitches or cops or anything like that who have got to be protected a bit more. Makta, thank you very much for the resub. Whoa! Creeper explosion coming in. Who dat? Oh, that one Marine. Thank you so much. Love the vids. Any thoughts on starting a new Dwarf Fortress? Yes, in fact, if you watch the first... Thank you very much for that really kind and generous support. Really, really appreciate it. You've been around for 100,000 years, first of all, which I appreciate by itself, and you're always like really supportive of what we're doing here, so thank you for that. But in the latest RimWorld episode, I talk about that, and I've actually gone and made sure I've downloaded the latest version of Dwarf Fortress. I think we might start a series there. I'm talking about maybe making it offline as opposed to a live stream thing, because all the Dwarf Fortress for the last long time now has always been live streamed, and while that's a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, I just thought it might be a good idea to run an offline kind of version again, and maybe do something that's a bit more tutorial-y as well, sort of like episodic tutorials that cover different topics in an actual Let's Play, obviously, because that's the way I do things. But anyway, that would work better non-streamed. So yes, I think there will be some Dwarf Fortress very soon, especially since right now I'm sort of done with RimWorld. And again, not to say that RimWorld, these are like maxed out, aren't they? So this is gonna pop as soon as these all get wired. Ain't they? Ain't they? Dough. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Let's pop another power station. Yeah, sure. Over here. There's no reason not to do that. Set of caps. We'll just get a few in here. This is gonna power this laundry room. And then we'll install more capacitors and run it out way over here. Okay, good. But yes, there'll be some more Dwarf Fortress real soon, I think. Although, right now, it's just Kerbal Space Program just takes up all my time. Oh, I'm so playing that game so much like crazy right now. Rasco! Oh, thank you very much. It's been far too long since I've donated. Well, thank you very much for that support. Really appreciate it. Whoa, jeez. Oh, and another one. Hadros! Another person who's been here forever. For the good news that more Dwarf Fortress is on the way. Thank you very much, Hadros. Yeah. It's been too long, guys. We gotta dwarf it up. Although Dwarf Fortress sometimes does fall into the problem of, at this point, it is, if you do everything right, it's sort of easy to not have any major problems, which is usually why I do things like, oh, I'm not going to set any traps, or I'm not going to wall things off or whatever for extra challenge. But there is a really big sort of cosmetic fun aspect to Dwarf Fortress that I think helps push it forward a little bit more. You know, you can't really make a pretty thing with the prison quite as much. Okay. So we're mostly waiting, I guess, until I can do the land expansion, although I could probably do a protective custody area right over here. We'll cut into our yard, but I think that's okay. So let me go and set something up. In a real sense, in a very significant sense, this is going to be really similar to the MaxSec block. Basically, just a segregated area. But this one is, it is for security in a similar way that the other one is for security, but it's like reverse security. We're going to be putting some prisoners in here to protect them from other prisoners as opposed to protect the rest of the prison population from the guys I lock away. Dun, dun, dun. Garden of Sinners, your bot is so delayed for some reason. It's really kind of entertaining me and I can't figure out why. Silas says, Quill has a limit of one game where he kills tons of small, cute things at a time. Yeah. I don't know, I think I could multitask that. Bum 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 bum. Ba da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. 2D layer in Prison Architect and RimWorld are limiting. Yeah, that might be part of it too. I mean, I remember starting Dwarf Fortress way back in the day when it was only 2D. I don't know how many people followed it back then. Coltons, thank you very much for the resub. I don't know how many people followed it back then, but it was Dwarf Fortress is a purely 2D game, and you basically always had I didn't have the same sort of world map in the same way. You always your place where you embarked was always like it had a mountain over on. I was always on the right hand side, I think, and so you would dig into that, and as you dig further, there'd be like you'd find a river in there, and then you cross that, and eventually I think there was another river, and then you cross that, and then there would be like a lava flow at that point. Bunisher with the resub, thank you very much. And then if you kept going, I think eventually you might find some more candy type things. But yeah, so it was like you just dug deeper by going further to the right. But now, like with the 3D levels, I think it's a lot better. The ability to dig up and down makes it a lot more interesting. Shower time over here. Also, someone sent me a really good layout for how to integrate showers and stuff into cells, which, you know what? Let's dabble with that over here with our protective custody wing. I like that idea. And who dat? Shake and Baked. Thank you very much for the sub, Shaked and Baked. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll wait a little bit longer. Thank you, Essentia. Boom, boom. Intake. Check for cops and snitches. Yeah, that's true. Now, we might not have all the information. But let's see what our intelligence tells us now. Tough and stoical and someone with question mark. This guy has no traits at all. And we do have a couple of informants. We're going to wait before we call in our current CIs. Got a couple of dead prisoners over here. When was the last time we had an incident in this prison? 1.7 days ago. Ah, that's not so bad. Who is dead over there? It's Mimber75 and then someone not named after a subscriber. Mimber75. Dead. D-E-D. I thought they worked from the top. How come this one works, but these two don't? That doesn't make any sense. Do they have to get to the front? Maybe they have to get to the front. Let's dismantle one of these. Well, I guess we'll dismantle both, and then... Well, actually, cancel. Just dismantle this one. I'm curious to see if that one will work. We want to get the CCTV up and running as well. And I think there was another contribution to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund from Sparrow's Raven. Thanks for providing a fun way to spend my Saturdays and Wednesday too. A bar of something decent and chocolatey on me. Thank you very much. We will do that. And Deadmate with a Dwarf Fortress tutorial hype. There we go. I mean, to a certain extent, even like any Let's Play in Dwarf Fortress will be tutorially, because you sort of have to start from the ground up. And I always, when I Let's Play, I'm still, there's some more dead bodies there. Oh, I can't see right now. We do need more CCTV monitors. I think we're kind of at our cap at our security room. I think I'm going to just have to build another security room. No, we can get this going. Right there. And, you know, I can't help but sort of explain what I'm doing step by step, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more explicit and organized. Because tutorials are always good. It's a complicated game. No one understands it, but it's Dwarven Woman. Something. Since I'm going to be wiring up a big room, I better go ahead and drop a bunch more capacitors in here, actually. I'm just going to... How come I can't build there? Oh, because there's a tree in the way. Let's dismantle the tree. I think I missed something. Bad Coyote 68, thank you very much for the sub. Put tables in the laundry room. It's not needed, but it helps. Why does it help? Does it help them, like, fold or organize? Yeah, this one still can't be reached. That is... Why does this one work, but this one does not? I'll dismantle it, and we'll put a table over there, and then we'll call it done. It makes no sense! Oh, maybe the laundry basket's in the way. Alright, still, we'll dismantle it, we'll put a table in there. People are saying it might help. Where? Oh, shit. They're trying to get to the yard. No more yard in here. There. There we go. Yeah, some prisoners are roaming around in there. We'll just let them out. Interesting that they all preferred to go there. Yeah. Schwa, thanks for the sub. Tables are for them to put loose clothes on. Ah, alright. Good to know. So yeah, just waiting on that dismantle. Someone bringing in some stuff. I'm going to close the prison for now. I will probably have some capacity. Especially with a few more dead bodies kicking around. Let's see. We have shared capacity 220. We could actually take in one MaxSec prisoner, but we'll leave it off. Alright. Come on. Oi. Hate how you can't, like, right-click on it if there's too many people in the way. We do have a fair amount of guards kicking around. 51 available, not even stationed. That's a good number, I think. So these doors should get processed relatively quickly. Right now, they're just installing all the lights, which, honestly, some of them might end up getting de-installed soon, but whatever. We'll let them finish. It's going to be fine. Kashikin with the resub. Thank you very much. Close the prison, let everyone go. Gonna steal the guard uniforms? Can they do that? I know you can do that in, what is it called? The Escapists? Okay, table. Bam. Let's put that in there, see if that helps. And did that new security monitor get installed? It did. So, since the other ones may be getting a little bit overloaded, we'll go and stick that in there. I don't actually think these are getting overloaded. I think they're... maybe you do. Clear connections. Here, we'll just put you on the new one. It could just be that there wasn't a guard working one of the stations, but I'm feeling like there might be a little bit of overload there, so I'll try to spread things out a bit. Let's take a look at our needs over here. How we doing? Pretty good. A little bit of whining about literacy. Part of the problem is our actual prison library, I don't think is really getting worked because we don't have anyone who can operate it. It'd be nice if we could just hire a librarian. I mean, prison labor is good and all, but it'd be nice if we could just force the issue with the librarian. So who is this? This is Akmanification. And Dragon Man Tank. I'm sorry you guys have all died in my prison. But if you hadn't been criminals in the first place, then, you know, you wouldn't have died. Something. Paving stones. There we go. Okay, so let's So I'm going to try... Well, this is not really going to be an outer wall for very long. It's mostly going to get expanded over here. So I'm going to build the cells on the far end here. So these are going to be my protective custody cells. So first, let's go ahead and flag this whole area as protected only. That way, as we chop things up, they should get assigned properly. Then we're going to use a brick wall. So people, I think the design was like a back-to-back. Hold on, I'm going to load up that picture that someone sent. Boom, Prison Architect Cell Design Suggestion. This is from Efrit, who sent me this design. Yeah, it's the back-to-back, so we wouldn't have anything on the far wall for this particular design, which does look pretty damn sexy. So alright, let's put that to work. Plus, actually, the padding here will make it a little harder for them to dig away. So what we're going to do is... So I'm going to start with something that will basically look like the regular cell, right? 2 by 3, which is what this space is in here. But autosave while I'm putting down walls. No, a little deeper than that, isn't it? Yes. And then like that. There we go. Because then we can put a drain, zone a shower room, and put a shower head right in there. That's pretty good. Let me go ahead and decorate these rooms. Decorate. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll feel better if it's actually symmetrical. Which means like that. Because then I can put bed there. And where would we want to put the toilet then? Just like that? I don't think that'll block anything. We might have to turn this bed around, actually. I don't know where they come in at the... I think they can walk through objects, so either way that's going to be okay. And then shower heads there, there, drains there and there. And I would love at this point to be able to put down the rooms, but when you go into room mode, it hides all your walls and your objects. So we'll have to come back. But I guess I can lock down the doors at this point. So something like that apparently will work. When I'm trying to do things similar-ish to this, it complains that the cell is not fully enclosed. So we'll see how it works. Arcuumzerth, thank you very much for the sub. I hope that was the... Someone said I missed one, but I'm assuming that's the one. Oh, Wackintosh. I missed Wackintosh. Terribly sorry. And Fractured Moonlight, thank you very much for the donation. Work night shifts. Usually miss your streams. Oh, because you're sleeping. Finally stayed up long enough to catch one. Oh, you know, it's like night shifts, people halfway across the world. It's like, it's so hard. Like, there's always someone that misses things, and it makes me sad. I'm always sorry about that. All right, laundry. No one's complaining about anything in there. Got a nice mess in here. How messy is the prison? Do we need more janitors? I mean, we do have the prison labor. Most of this is pretty clean, actually. A little bit of cleaning there. We got some people sweeping over there. I think it's relatively good. Obviously, we're about to take up a much larger area over here. I actually think we need more gardeners. A lot of these paths need a little bit of work. Our money right now is fine. Where's the janitor? 12 and 12. Let's go up to 16 and 16. There we are. How come these people haven't been brought out to... we haven't gotten a morgue pickup or whatever, a hearse. Is our morgue just going to start filling up with dead bodies and not get picked up at any point? Let's put some more slabs in there. Just au cas. You know? Just in case. Even if hearses will come by, it still might be good to have a little bit of extra room for dead bodies. Things haven't been going perfectly, you know? I guess Cyphus would be your name. Cyphus, thank you very much for the sub. I'm going to narrow those L's on the side. Fix the burnt Supermax cells yet? They're still looking whacked. The floor is still screwed up. Do I just, like, re-floor it again? Like, put in some mosaic floors? Maybe that's it. Maybe we just have to re-floor these cells. Because they're all, like, full of smoke damage. We'll see how it goes. Because it looks to me it's just a cleaning things, but it's not that. Like, I can put janitors right in those cells, and it doesn't clean up the floor. So I guess the floor itself is damaged, which probably makes the rooms unpretty and less good to people. Let's go ahead and drop a guard in here so that he's always around, just so that there's someone to open and close these doors for people. I suppose I could, yeah, it's probably a good idea. Let me go and locked open on that door just to speed things along for now. So I'm going to let everything get installed, and then I'm going to try to actually designate the rooms. Someone found a drill. We're going to have to make sure to do a shakedown tonight, too. I guess I could designate the rooms now. Like that, and then shower is here. See, it doesn't count as being enclosed. See that? That's what I'm concerned about. I'll check the chat again. Maybe there's something going on. But we've seen that complaint before. Like, it doesn't consider itself to be a valid cell. No, this game's not free to play. It's well worth the money. It is still technically considered to be in early development, although, like, it's pretty solid as is. There's a lot of gameplay. They're still working on a little bit of the sort of what they consider to be the end game, but it's a pretty solid game. Put a door over the drain? Oh, just a regular door, right? One that doesn't get locked, like a door. All right. Whoa! Hey, what happened? Did you see that? There was a laundry basket in here, and then poof, it gone. Da 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 da. Bum bum bum. Random piece of wood sitting around over there. Okay, fair enough. I'm assuming, yeah, I've unlocked the ability to buy things. 80 grand. Yes. Maybe? Did I just break the game? Woo! Oh, it's got to reload everything after doing that. Alright, fair enough. And it's got like a weird border here. That's, I guess, is the old edge of the map. Maybe where people have been walking, so things have been worn down? Huh, I don't know. Alright, so we're going to be building some more cell blocks, exactly like this one over here. I mean, we could do these private shower things, but yeah, we'll give that a try. So, oh, that did work. Okay. Are the doors just perma open? Because the drain jams them or something? Or maybe it's because of the time of day all these doors are open on the cells. I wonder if I have to leave the door... Don't need to be designated as a shower. People will still use it. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Should I lock these doors open or something? Well, we'll find out. We'll run some more tests as we go on. Danuge! Thank you! I did notice you! And Swedish Twig. Hey, you missed my last donation message. Today? That must have been from a previous stream. I don't see any others. Maybe it was from a long time ago, because there wasn't just another one just now. Oh, hold on, I did miss some stuff. Zyphus. Oh, gosh. Zyphus, to the Sea of Tranquility, my donation to the Valentina Kerman Recovery Fund. Thank you very much. Yes, of course, the KSP thing. Doing our first rescue mission. Not from a contract, just something sort of self-imposed by Poor Fuel Management. Ewan Who's Army, thank you very much. I was F39, but changed my username. Native just a joke. Well, Ewan Who's Army is a great username. Been around for a couple of years. Nice. And Danuge, yes, I missed one of your messages as well. Thanks for all the great entertainment, including me. I would also like to praise Essentia and poke Mace. Any chance of Masterwork DF happening? Has Masterwork mod been updated for the new Dwarf Fortress version? Last time I checked, it wasn't, but admittedly, that was a couple of months ago. I do like the Masterwork mod quite a bit. Twitch API is broken. Follower notifications aren't working. It may intermittently affect sub notices and stuff. Oh! Just so you guys know, some of the sub notices may not be working properly. I mean, we're getting some, but it might not be in proper real time. A Trojan Horse and Tracer79. Thank you very much for the subs. Okay, so it looks like all we got to do is... can't possibly be a tunnel there, right? You know what? Let's interrupt our work period for a shakedown. It's fine. We got to get the plumbing in there. So, presumably, this is going to be pretty okay. Let's grab the clone tool. Drag that out there. And put in one more. And then what I'm going to do is leave a gap like that. Like that. And build a brick wall. There. We're not going to have that many people in productive custody. This will be like future-proofed to the max. Let me go ahead and clone our kitchen layout from over here, actually. I think that'll be pretty handy. Yeah, there's a limit to how big we can grab. I guess that'll have to do. And then, oh, I don't remember. I don't think I grabbed the bottom wall, so I think I can go ahead and just slam it down there. Good. Good, good, good. And then, so I've got a top bench. I just wish the cloning tool were a bit bigger. I can't complain too much. Now that I understand how it works, for a long time, I thought it was like very broken and non-functional. And it turns out the reason for that is I figured you could just grab here. It doesn't grab foundations. So you have to have like, or it doesn't paste foundations. So you have to have like your building lay down, but then it'll copy everything inside, including walls and room designations. So it's like, oh, okay, now I sort of understand how it works. We don't need a door there, but what we do need is a metal detector. Right there. And we won't need this in the kitchen. The kitchen's going to be designated as staff only. Oh, I should probably do a little airlock over here, and I know I'm missing a couple of things. Let me do the airlock, and we'll check her. Da-da-da. Like so. It's going to have a large jail door. We're going to assign a guard to that all the time, so there's someone to open and close it. And it's going to be designated staff only, so no one can wander in here and kill my snitches. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Swedish check. Oh, my bad. First message didn't load properly. It said Quill Stream or Witcher 3. Why not both? That's right. I saw someone else. I don't know if it was you in the chat earlier say that they're playing Witcher 3 on one screen while watching the stream on the other. Witcher 3 does look awesome. I have not played it yet. I really would like to, at some point, get around to playing the first couple. Or at least some people said, like, it's maybe fine to skip the first one or just, like, catch up on the story and just play the second one. Like, the second one might have better pure gameplay, for example. So we'll see. This is taking a long time for the shakedown. There's a lot of places to check, and we don't have, like, that many guards, necessarily. Some are resting. Quite a bit are stationed. I guess when I was looking at the number before, I don't think it was keeping in mind... I think it was still loading some of the jobs. I'm going to go and drop down some more guards, bring us up to 70. As we bring in more prisoners, we will continuously need more guards to just keep things under control, but also to search these things quickly and you know, man all the stations and do that sort of thing.